What's up, Visionaries? I'm here with the one and only BlckTeeth, our March Artist Spotlight. Y'all want to go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Elijah Black, one half of BlckTeeth.
Justin Powers, the other half of BlckTeeth. BlckTeeth.
You guys are music legends in the city. I literally just got to watch them upstairs working their magic, and it's amazing how you guys just kind of like get into your groove and start building a sound.
Yeah, we appreciate that. I mean, we've been working on music for our entire lives basically, and this is kind of like our dream to be able to create and to have people just receive it, and really connect with it. And, it's been a blessing. That's all I can say.
The journey is just beginning. I know you guys have always been really big advocates of community, like even your latest project. It was a whole collab project with a lot of different artists throughout Philly. So I'm curious to know, what does community really mean to you guys?
We're both from Central Jersey, or that's kind of like where we gained our musical roots. And I feel like when we came to Philadelphia, the first thing that we noticed with the city was the creative community out here. Like how many talented artists there were, visually, audio-wise, performance-wise, just all across the board, all across all the arts. The city is just teeming with talented people that should be on the worldwide stage. And we just felt like we need to come out here and try and tie that all in together. Bring people into our world while also creating these spaces where they feel comfortable taking us into their world as well.
I know in our musical journey, we were always yearning for, like-minded people, or a community of people who were interested in the same frequency, the same sound we were into. And we can see that there's a lot of people in Philadelphia who mimic that or were also in need of a community. So we just made it a goal to stop waiting around for one and create our own,
Yeah, and it's really paid off. I mean, you have already dropped 2 projects this year, and it's only March.
Yeah.
And their most recent one came out today, so go tune in if y'all haven't yet. It's Lo-Fi 2, and it's very different than the last project, which was completely a collab project versus now, more BlckTeeth and your sound. So what was the inspiration behind this new project?
I know it's a big goal of ours to kind of flex that we can create things that, inspired us to create. So that's pretty much what Lo-Fi 1 and 2 really was inspired to be. It's just, showing that we can, we're on the same level as a lot of people who inspired us. The J Dillas, a lot of sample-heavy producers from Ninth Wonder to, just a bunch of people.
Madlib, Doom, Ye, Pharrell, Chad, the list goes on. I mean, our influences just go from, and they come from places like our parents, like our parents really, they set us on, I feel like, the track where that's kind of, I guess, what would you say, our life soundtrack?
Yeah.
And that's kind of created the sound that we end up giving people. I feel like people always told us, that Lo-Fi project, I put that on when I'm cleaning, I put that on when I'm chilling in the crib, I put that on when I'm taking a bike ride, when I'm, I just need to just chill and think, and I don't really want any music with words. Just music with a little bit of feeling.
Yeah, I'd love to hear how much range you guys have, and how, whatever genre it is that you're inspired by, you take the sound and make it your own. And even just reflecting on, your past projects, how would you say that your sound has changed and evolved as you continue to grow as artists?
I think our sound has changed from basically not needing to please anybody. Like before, we'd probably want to please whatever artist or whatever person that we're going to be working with, just to make sure that they left with something, or left with something that they could identify with, versus now we take obviously into account the type of artist that's coming through, but then we think, what would we want to hear them on?
Our confidence in decision making when it comes to sonically has definitely grown a lot and become more like a precedent for us, for sure. Obviously individual evolutions, we're always adding new skills, whether it's instruments or, just ways to engineer. But I'd say definitely just our connection is the thing that's constantly evolving. And I think is the thing that kind of
So y'all speak a lot about like the power of community, and I know two are like icons in your own right in the Philly scene, but you know, still a lot of growth, a lot of people that you would love to work with and collaborate with. So y'all were at dinner. You could each invite one guest to talk to, get to know. Who would it be?
Wow, that's hard.
That's really hard.
You got one?
I have the obvious one, but I don't want to take it from you.
Go.
So I definitely would be one of the major inspirations for us is the Neptunes. So
Nice.
for sure would be Pharrell Williams and Chad Hugo, the two members of the Neptunes. Just a major inspiration. Just a bunch of questions of how to be a duo for over 2 decades. Just so many things to pick their brains about.
That'd be awesome.
That's a nice one. Mine is random, but it would probably be Gambino.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I really want to ask him because I feel like we almost do the same thing that he does. To an extent, it's not the same thing, but it might be parallel. But he'll do something, be really good at it, and then just never do it again. So, and be content with leaving that behind. He'll do rap, he'll do R&B, he'll do experimental music. He'll go make
Stand-up
movies.
comedy.
He'll make a like Atlanta, one of my favorite shows ever. Like he'll make something like that and then just go off and go do Star Wars afterwards.
Interesting how I feel like as artists we have so many talents and really being able to like tap into all the different sides of yourself. Exactly, even like you said, like sometimes it's just like a one and done. But it's okay to have projects like that.
Yeah, and like going back to that whole concept of not operating within boundaries, he doesn't have a boundary. He can do whatever.
He earned that privilege and understanding from his fan base because he stayed so consistent and also kept all the different lanes. Tyler creators like that too. Kept all his products at a high level.
You guys are a duo who really like to let the music speak for itself. But what is a little known fact about BlckTeeth that somebody who just found your music or came to an event might not know?
I got one for the Justin Eli.
There you go.
We went to high school together.
Wow.
Yeah, we went to the same high school together. I think we've known each other for over 12, 13 years now. So yeah, that's definitely a lot of people think we're from Philly or think we met recently or met when the business started, but yeah, no,
I got one for y'all. That voice that does the BlckTeeth, BlckTeeth, that's Eli.
I never would have guessed that.
The girl one too, that's also Eli.
I do a really good female accent, I do a really good Jamaican accent. I speak fluent patois, by the way.
So if you could make one thing happen, think big, what would it be for the end of this year?
For the end of this year, we definitely, one of the big things that, we did 33 shows last year, and I feel like that in itself was something that we always wanted to do. Go outside and really be able to dictate people's night. This year, we really want to focus on upping that level, taking that step up, creating bigger and better experiences. And we probably won't do 33 shows, we'll probably do half of that, if even that, but in doing so, the ones that we do, you'll make sure you remember those, and you'll make sure that, it won't be something that you remember for a year, a couple of months, you remember that for a lifetime, and that's the goal for the end of 2023.
I love that. Leaving a legacy.
Yeah, legit. He summed it up, I don't have else.
Y'all in it together though, so that's awesome. I can't wait to see where BlckTeeth goes in the future. I see nothing but success for these two talented gentlemen next to me. So.
And we appreciate this person, this individual right here, because
Yes.
she is a super duper supporter, always putting us on, always spreading the word.
Listen, I was in the 0.05% of BlckTeeth listeners last
That's what I'm
year.
saying.
Wow, that's crazy.
So it's
They didn't even pay me.
Sadie, Eli, and Justin. Right?
Huh?
You weren't in the top 0.05% of your own.
I don't like BlckTeeth music.
Oh yeah, they're like alright.
And shout out to anybody that ever did the same too. Listen, spread the word.
Yes, thank you so much, seriously.
Continue to give us validation and just keep spreading the good word. It's BlckTeeth till the end. So BlckTeeth, BlckTeeth.